Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A first down throw for Brissett. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time. And that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Let's go deep tight now. Let's go deep tight now.
Play action now. Brissett. Funchess has it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Brissett now 9 of 15 throwing the ball. 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Rogers brings it in. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Manning to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And bulldozing through multiple. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congrats.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And escapes the sack. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Come on.
Here's Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Manning, he's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing now is Manning. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touch.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge. With a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your side of the field. 1st and 10. On first down, Peyton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Ready. 50, plant.
From the gun, it's Manning. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
60, Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64, reach. 2.
On second down, Peyton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Manning to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. On play action, it's Manning. And he finds Fitzgerald. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
52 the mic. Here I come.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Walter Payton, 45 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York Jets getting the football back here. You look at their 2019 season, and in case you didn't notice, and judging by the attendance at MetLife, you didn't, but you might be surprised to learn that the Jets finished 7-9, a surprising 6-2 record in the second half, CD.
So that is obviously something to build on. And they did it without getting the best performance that they thought they were going to get from their free agent running back, Le'Veon Bell. So now if you move forward, Sam Darnold keeps getting better and more experience at quarterback. Can you get Le'Veon Bell back to Pittsburgh form? If you're able to do that, now you think you're a contender in the AFC East for a playoff spot going up against Buffalo and New England this year.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Sanders shaking and baking. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Samuel West. Go, go. Shoot.
On first down, Peyton. He gets away from one. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first down, Manning. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Manning. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Fighting him off. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First go-around coming up for this offense, and their quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, who confirmed that he will return for the 2020 season.
Yeah.
A guy who turned 37 back in November, but what's age these days at quarterback, really?
It's almost nothing, right?
You think he's back with the Dolphins next year, Charles?
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, they're going to bring him back, and what is that term we use all the time? He's the bridge quarterback to get them to another player. Well, this would be another year as a bridge quarterback. He was supposed to be the bridge last year, right? Would it have been Josh Rosen taking over? That didn't happen. Not going to happen. Now to be someone that the Dolphins draft here this season. So Ryan Fitzpatrick, he could very well be the quarterback for most of next year for Miami as well. And by the way, he threw for over 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns in 13 starts. The man can still get it done.
Third and short yardage. Fitzpatrick. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Sanders. A great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one nevertheless. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the second quarter. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. You've got possession at midfield as we get set here, 1st and 10. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Now a give, right side. Peyton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Manning going to throw. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Walter Payton with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
260. 40 got. 40 got.
Check safety.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Hey, go here.
A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Stafford. James has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a let. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now he's having a nice little first half. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That's me.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Right back to him on first down. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And now running right through him. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards on the ground. Now Manning. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Okay, Coach, we will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. Tie game 7-7, but you're in the red zone, and it's already 3rd and goal.
3, 218, chopper. 5.
On 3rd down, Peyton, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Walter Payton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And all that on just the second play of the game. Could we be in for a track meet here?
Well, that could be a little bit of foreshadowing or an omen. Let's see if there's an answer to them. And if there is, we do have our track meet.
Well, because you and I, we like defense. Defense is good. You were a defensive player, but come on. I mean, offense is fun to watch. That was a fun play to watch.
And as we all know, offense sells tickets and brings eyeballs to the TV sets.
Come on, fellas.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
552.
Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 39 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Manning. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the fourth quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You've got a big lead. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. Second and long. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Walter Payton, 65 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Ronnie Lott on the safety blitz as he gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Take it at the 37.
Let's go.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6'6", bullet 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the 3rd quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. You've got a big lead. You've got possession in your own territory. 1st and 10. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Manning to throw.
Perfectly designed blitz.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got
Devontae Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This one taken from the 7. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now, this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills. 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Manning. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st down, Peyton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on